The old town of Chania is layered in history. It lies within fortifications built by the Venetians in the 16th century as a defense against the Turks. But dig down almost anywhere and you encounter other cultures, going right back to the Minoan. High above Suda Bay, commanding views in every direction, are the remains of the ancient city of Aptera, dating mainly from the Hellenistic and Roman periods, one of the most important cities of Western Crete. Particularly interesting are the huge vaulted cisterns from which the city's water supplies were drawn. Close to Aptera is the Turkish castle of Izindin, dating from 1867, which together with the fortresses at Kalami and Suda Island commanded the entrance to strategically important Suda Bay. Another ancient city built in the 8th century at a site with panoramic views is Polyrrhenia. From here you look out north to the Aegean and south to the Libyan seas. Francocastelo, Castle of the Franks, is associated with the myth of the Drossolites. Every year, in May, the shapes of mounted warriors dressed in black, their weapons shining, are said to appear. The castles at Sfakia and Askifu are strategically placed, controlling routeways, part of a network right across the island. The castle of Granvusa was built by the Venetians, but afterwards used by the Turks and the Cretan revolutionaries of 1821, who used it as their stronghold. The Archaeological Museum is housed in one of the town's most beautiful Venetian buildings, a 16th century Franciscan monastery. It has many objects of interest and charm, prominent among which are Minoan objects, mainly unearthed within the old town, fragments inscribed with Minoan linear writing and painted burial chests. Also of interest is the fine Hellenistic and Roman gold jewellery found in tombs both within the city and outside, as well as Roman mosaic floors. The sea has always been important for Cretans, providing them with employment in shipbuilding and trade. The Naval Museum of Crete at the Venetian harbour traces this tradition from its origin in Minoan times through every type of vessel, recreated in the form of detailed models, together with objects preserved from ships. A separate section deals with the Battle of Crete. The Typographical Museum has many interesting objects associated with the history of printing, the only museum of this kind in Greece. The Municipal Art Gallery is one of several buildings that have been restored in a particularly imaginative way, blending neoclassical with modern. Exhibitions include works by important artists, both foreign and Greek. If there's one building in Chania that sticks in the mind, it is the extraordinarily harmonious Mosque of Hassan Pasha, now an exhibition space, which dominates the harbour with its domes like half eggshells. One of the best ways to appreciate how Chania harmonizes the old with the new is to visit the centre of Mediterranean architecture in the largest of the Venetian boat sheds. Back to Aleppo and the house of Eleftherios Venizelos, citizen of Chania, lawyer, freedom fighter against the Turks, Prime Minister of the newly united Greece, international diplomat and internal reformist, a truly dynamic figure, iconic to modern Greeks. War and the pity of war. A visit to either the German war cemetery near Malmö or the Allied war cemetery at Suda cannot fail to move. Paradoxically, there is a peace and calm at both of these beautifully kept places that allows you to take in the fact of so much loss. There are over 300 Byzantine churches in the municipality, some of the frescoes from which have been removed, restored and put on exhibit in the Church of San Salvatore in Chania. The monasteries of Chania are islands of peace. Not only is the architecture of the best of them, dating from the Venetian period, outstandingly fine, the whole of their surroundings, with cloisters and walled gardens, encourages contemplation. Over the thousands of years that Crete has been inhabited, waves of invaders have passed over it. All remained a while, but none managed to subdue it. The soul of the island is wild and proud. Thousands of years, whole civilizations, Minoans, Greeks, Romans, Arabs, Ottomans.